Where was that element? What was that line that really made everybody laugh? Hello, everyone. Welcome to this critical skill sessions of introductory skills for public speaking. Now, my point of showing this image to all of you is that, friends, before even he has spoken something, we are able to, come to a conclusion or to a decision or maybe an opinion, we can say. That means we have not heard the speaker yet. Still, there is some kind of opinion that we have already made. And it is because of his body language, his facial expressions, the way he is responding to, whatever he's displaying as an together complete set. Absolutely, there is an opinion regarding that. So friends, that brings us to the real agenda of this session. Of course, during the public speaking, there can be many number of things that can go wrong. And of course, I'm taking you back for a second again, that we would not like to display this kind of body posture or these kind of facial expressions if you would have to speak something in public. Now, when I'm referring to public speaking, friends, it is not only about speech or on the stage or in front of the mic. It can be even among a group of people or among a group of members or friends who would be sitting on sofas into your drawing room only. That can also be considered as public speaking. So friends, whenever you feel that even you are practicing a lot at home for any topic to be delivered, or anything else, to be spoken into the group as well, then one of the major techniques or tips is also group work. When you feel alone or individually, you are rehearsing and you are practicing and it is not reaping results, then it is always good enough to have a group or a group learning. And suppose in certain times, whether we talk about COVID or certain other, non-cooperating kind of environment, if it is there that you cannot step out, you cannot have a group, even you can think that your parents and your siblings are audience. Make them sit near you, keep them, or just think that they are your audience and speak in front of them. That means rehearsal in a great sense basically really helps out. Of course, when it comes to fears, friends, nervousness happens because of two major parameters. One is that you think I might not be able to lead it so successfully well. And secondly is, oh my God, am I going to mess up? Where we will talk about a successful speech, how to deliver that. Of course, we have been talking about body language, then it should look great. It should look really contained, and a good tonal quality of voice is also very important. Coming to the second point, yes, of course, of tone of voice or tonal quality. Again, there are two divisions, friends, and listen to me carefully regarding that, because I'll be asking you a few questions on that as well. And that brings me to the point. Yes, let me, firstly give you that segregation of 2 points of tonal quality. There can be a speech delivery, or there can be just a discussion, like a debate is going on. Suppose 20 of your friends are there in your drawing room, or you are somewhere out with them in school campus, or maybe in a ground somewhere. At that time, if debate is going on, that means you all are discussing about one particular topic or agenda. That time you have to a little raise your voice. That means you have to put your point very firmly, not very authoritatively. It should not look as if you're trying to authoritate something, but it should look very firm. If you are going to speak it so slow, maybe your value or your idea might be underlined. That means, friends, raising your pitch to the right amount of tonal quality is very important when it is a debate discussion. Yes, speech on social media, and Shaurya and everyone here, can you check the first statement written here? Check your audience and have fun elements in your introductions. So that's that brings us to the same point what Shaurya was asking me, friends, that sometimes people are not ready to listen to you. What to do then? How to make your speech or even your conversation or your idea presentation very interactive, or maybe very much in a presentable state. That is to have a fun element. Of course, I told you in the beginning that there are certain serious or sensitive matters, as we would say, where we talk about somebody's demise or some kind of a medical emergency, we should never introduce any fun moment or fun element there, because it is the sensitivity of the situation we should not spoil. But apart from that, we can surely introduce certain kind of fun element where people would love to hear you. Now, whether we talk about social media or we talk about the technological platforms also, is there anything funny that has happened in your lifetime? Think about it. Or is there anything that has happened as a part of fun for others that you can share? Now, I want to begin with my one-liner statement, or maybe one experience. It's about a technological platform. When I was first introduced to technological platforms, I think you all must be knowing about the platform Tinkercad. Can you put it yes into the chat box? We will not play Tinkercad over here, but I'm just wanting to know if all of you are knowing, or maximum everybody is in vote for that. Yes, sir. Of course. When I was introduced to that platform, I used to think it is Tinkercad. For many days and many weeks, I kept on thinking that it is some kind of cat's name for that technological platform. My God, it is so hilarious. I'll remember that throughout my life. And of course, I do share it with my audience. Whenever I'll be talking about technology, I'll let people know, my God, I thought it is Tinkercad. And I used to blink like this. My God, it's some kind of cat there. But it was CAD actually. Now, this is a kind of a fun thing that happened with me, very hilarious, and I share it as a part of my speech whenever I'm talking about technology. So social media or technological platforms, anything you have funny to share with us, think about it, friends, about your life, or maybe you would have seen with somebody else as well. Now we are moving towards the next part of the session, because this is what I was talking about through all your experiences, bringing certain funny elements or maybe certain hilarious moments. So let us talk about some of the great speeches of the world. That includes President Obama's New Beginning speech, J.K. Rowling's speech, even Steve Jobs or Nelson Mandela's speech as well. That brings us to the right parameter of a speech delivery. Knowing the audience is very important. Sometimes you might not know who the audience is, and you might have to deliver an extempore over there. But maximum times when you will be talking in public, you might know surely who the public is. So knowing your audience really helps, really feels up and makes you connected to them. Suppose you are a writer who writes fun, who writes comedy, and you have a lot of followers who read your books. Then when you will be giving or delivering your speech, there has to be some kind of an element where readers would be able to connect to you. So friends, I hope you have really understood all the pointers that we talked about, including your body language, your facial expressions, your tonal quality, the way you have to move on and off your pitch when you have to produce certain kind of element that everybody should take you really seriously, and a lot of connection should happen. So that was all for today, friends. We'll be continuing with more series of critical skills in the next week as well. So friends, that was all for today, and have a very happy week end ahead. Enjoy your time, and of course do practice a lot with regards to your facial expressions, your body language, and absolutely about the script as well. Of course, do not forget that emotional connect and knowing your audience. Bye-bye, everyone.